All right, so today is a very, very special day to me because it's a day where we're celebrating one of my favorite foods in the world, the glorious, the mighty, the incredible potato. Um, I thought it would be so, so fun just to come on and talk about all of the amazing potato dishes that I love. So we're going to get into all of these. It's going to be so much fun, and we're going to talk about what potatoes are, these look like, why I love potatoes so much. The Irish in me is definitely coming out. We're going to talk about how we can utilize potatoes on our plant based diet and lifestyle to make it super fun. And we're going to dig into why potatoes are potentially one of the best foods in the world. And thank you so much for being here. Welcome back to Vegan Sunny. We're live for a special edition to chat about potatoes and all good things potato. I just saw that in the US at least, it's National Potato Day. I think it's so correct and so right that potatoes should get their own day. I wouldn't even be mad if potatoes had a whole month of us celebrating them because I love potatoes so much. And let me know in the comments what your favorite potato dish or side is. But I think potatoes are so powerful as a vegan because that's always one of the first things that I get to use when people say, oh, like, I don't know about plant based food. Like, I don't know. I've never eaten anything vegan. Like, really? Like, you've never had french fries? You've never had potatoes? Quit playing. So, we all know that potatoes are one of the best foods in the world. And if you don't know, I hope I can convince you during this little chat that we're having. So, just to kick things off, we're going to go and check out some of these potato dishes. And hopefully, by the end of this, you're going to be pretty hungry and you're going to make one of these dishes at home. The first one that I want to start with is these baby fingerling potatoes. So these are smaller potatoes. They are so, so good. They are the potatoes that are about this big, not too wide. Cut them in half and then fry them up on a pan with some oil, with some spices. Here we're using rosemary, we're using chives, garlic powder, salt and pepper. Super simple, super easy, but don't they look so good? And here's a hack for anyone who isn't quite sure how you want to use potatoes. Definitely, you can add them to almost anything you cook, whether it's a curry or a chili or a stir fry. Potatoes belong. Whether that's a vegan cheese, potatoes are actually one of the best things to add to your vegan cheese because all the starch in potatoes gives it that super gooey, ooey, melty, creamy texture. And I got distracted. What's up, Julia? What's up? Oh my gosh, vegan egg scramble and crispy potato recipe. I saw that recipe. That looked so good. I am also a huge, huge fan of breakfast potatoes. Breakfast potatoes are lit. I love to do them in like these little cubes like this. I love my breakfast potatoes. And then also papas con chorizo. So potatoes with chorizo. Oh, I love you, Julia. You're so amazing. I am so, so grateful that we've gotten to meet through the interwebs. I'm sure one day we'll get to meet in person. I love your energy. I love all of the amazing recipes that you share with everyone. Everyone, go check out Julia's channel. Happy Potato Day! Yes, yes, yes. Seriously, her videos, her recipe videos are fire. I want to know how you're editing, like how you're shooting, like what your like whole like setup is because your videos are so, so good. I love your food videos. Yeah, we got the vegan queens out here. Let's go. I just took a shower. My hair is dripping. But so my next potato dish, this is one from my cookbook, Vegan Swahili Cookbook. These are called potato bhajias. These are so, so good. They're crispy, breaded, fried potatoes. So we do a gluten-free flour blend. You can use chickpea flour, rice flour, or a combination of the two with some turmeric, cumin, spices. We're gonna add some liquid to make it into a batter, and then we deep fry these. You can also totally do this in the air fryer. They're so good. And I meal prep these, so after a few days, they might be looking a little like this. Maybe the crispy skin's not as crispy, but still super delicious. What's up, GOT? What's up? I'm so happy you're here. We are talking about our love for potatoes because it is National Potato Day. So let me know what your favorite potato dish is. And yeah, Julia, we should do a video together one day for sure. I just got this StreamYard So you're gonna see me streaming a lot more frequently, but I'm definitely down to try to do like a little live stream thing. We could do like virtual cooking together. That could be really fun. But yeah, I'm super down. Yeah, Jyoti, I would love to hear what your favorite potato dish is as well. But we'll go into one of my next favorites, which are these baked potatoes. So I love baked potatoes. Here we're adding beans, we're adding vegan bacon, which is just tempeh, seasoned and crumbled. And then we've also got our green onions and there's vegan sour cream in there that you can't really see it, and some vegan cheese shreds. So I think everyone who hasn't tried a vegan baked potato with some beans and sour cream definitely need to do that. I love first like poking holes in the baked potatoes, so just with a fork before you even cook them. Before you bake them, poke a bunch of holes in the potatoes so that the inside gets nice and steamy and cooked all the way through. And then you can add whatever toppings you like. These ones, it looks like we did some kidney beans. This was a while ago. I pulled all the potato videos from the archives that I could find. StreamYard will only let me show 9 of them. Otherwise, we would be doing a bunch more. But definitely baked potatoes. Let me know what your favorite baked potato toppings are. And of course, you know, I love beans. I eat so many different beans. It's a great way to get your protein on a vegan diet. It's also a great way to make sure you're getting your iron. I was iron deficient for like 7 years before I went vegan, and my iron deficiency was reversed and basically cured within a year of my eating a plant-based diet because I was eating beans and leafy greens all the time. So if you have anyone in your life who struggles with an iron deficiency, make sure they're eating a lot of beans. If they don't like beans, they can definitely eat them with potatoes. Oh, and yeah, Julia, you do the same with the baked potatoes with some TVP or vegan crumbles. So TVP, textured vegetable protein. It's usually from soy, but I've seen some TVP that's from pea protein now. So textured vegetable protein made from pea protein, which I haven't tried yet, but if anyone's tried it, let me know. I've heard it's really good. So that's something that's on my list to try soon. And speaking of potatoes and beans, this is one of my favorite meals that I love. I love usually do either rice and beans or quinoa and beans, and then I had it with some guac and lots of potatoes. So you can see we did the crispy baked fries, and that was so delicious. Like I said, I love potatoes so much. So even just looking back on all of this I ate, I'm literally like, oh wow, like I remember how good that was. This was so delicious. So yeah, we did kidney beans and pinto beans, really well seasoned, bay leaf, garlic, onion, pepper, salt, cumin, and then some guacamole with some tomato, jalapeno, red onion, super good. And then some quinoa. We did red quinoa mixed with shredded spinach. I love shredded spinach in my quinoa, just to give it a little bit of texture. And then these crispy baked French fries. So these were really good. And my hot tip, super hot tip for any kind of crispy potatoes that you want to do, make sure that you are soaking your potatoes in salt water before you dive into cooking the potatoes. And the reason is potatoes are really high in starch. And if you soak the potatoes after you cut them up in some salt water, the salt will draw out a lot of the starch. So you'll see the water will become this like cloudy, like kind of white color. And when you draw out enough starch, they are going to get way crispier. They're also going to cook faster. And to me, the texture just is so much better. So definitely let me know if you're already soaking your potatoes in some salt water before you cook them, get them nice and crispy, and also cut down on that cooking time. And ooh, Jyoti, this sounds so good. The chili potatoes coated with corn flour and then sauteed with capsicum and onion, soy sauce, and sesame seeds. So yes, the crispy, spicy potatoes. Exactly. So these potato bhajias, these are also, they're not a full chili potato. So they have turmeric, cumin, and some chili powder, some red pepper flakes, or sorry, cayenne pepper. So they're a little bit spicy, they're a little bit hot, but not super spicy. But I am totally with you. I love spicy potatoes. I could only upload 9 videos to show you guys, so I don't have all of them, but I can show this from my cookbook. So there's a recipe. It's called masala chips or masala potatoes. Super, super popular in Swahili cuisine, East African cuisine, which is largely influenced as well, of course, by Indian food. And these are super, super good. Let me see what page they're on. Page 46. Ooh. Oh my gosh, now I'm just so hungry. Oh my gosh, it all looks so good. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Okay, so these are the masala chips from my cookbook. And so these are super, super spicy. So these are spiced potatoes. So we're doing, you can even get a sneak peek at this recipe here. So we've got cumin, turmeric, paprika, capsicum, potatoes, vegetable oil, and lots of good cooking instructions over here. Definitely check this out, veganswahili.com. You can also go to vegansunny.com/ebook for a community discount on the ebook copy. That's the alpha. Since you're here, since you're live, part of the community, what's up? Thank you so much for being here. And yeah, GOT, that sounds really good. I love spicy potatoes. I love anything spicy, honestly. But potatoes, spicy, we can do it sweet. We can do it like a vegan cheese. We can do it in a stew. And yeah, the pea protein. Okay, so we've got the pea protein 10 out of 10. So let's go. I use my protein powder that I put in like smoothies and shakes is pea protein based, which I love. And then I use a lot of pea milk. The brand that I get is Ripple. It's super good for making like mac and cheese and different sauces. It gives like this really thick, creamy texture, and it's super high protein. So it's great. And yeah, Julia said I've been baking potatoes. Oh, okay. Good to know that I can put the comments up on here. I'm baking potatoes or putting them in soup. So yeah, so I have this potato curry that I wanted to show off to you guys. So yeah, look at those potato chunks. And I don't always peel my potatoes. I know that some people are super like, you have to peel the potatoes before you cook them, but the skin has a lot of good stuff in it. Lots of good fiber, lots of good nutrients, lots of iron, lots of all these good things. So I don't always peel my potatoes. I like to eat the skin. I think it's great. Sometimes maybe you want to switch it up. And GOT, my email, if it's not on my channel description, I'll add that after this live, but it's just hello@vegansunny.com. You can definitely hit me up. I think I can put this on here. That's cool. It's coming from my Twitch stream. That's funny. Yeah, leave the skins, people. Leave the skins. Leave the skins on your potatoes. Let's go. And yeah, I think that we have to put like eat the skins. It's not gonna hurt you. I don't know. I'm such a big fan of like just eating the things that I was taught not to eat for a long time. Like when I'm eating fruit, like if I'm eating strawberries, like I eat the green part of the strawberries. That's what I'm thinking because I just had a bunch of strawberries. And last night I got like this big box of strawberries, but I eat the green on top. Like I don't understand why we're wasting so much food. Yeah, eat the skins on your potatoes. And then I'll put this up since I can see how to do this now. So GOT's recipe for chili potatoes. Take note, make sure you're doing your chili potatoes. They are so good. And oh, so sweet. I feel so much love. Thank you so much. I love sharing some positivity with all of y'all. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being vegan. Let me know in the comments if you have a favorite potato dish that we haven't touched on yet, but don't worry. We're gonna dive in. Yes, the watermelon seeds, right? Like why were we taught that we can't eat these things like watermelon, like cantaloupe seeds? Like there's a ton of protein in these seeds. Seeds have so much protein. It's like, did you want your children to be protein deficient? Is that why you told us not to eat these seeds? So I don't know what it is with our fear around food and like everything having to like look super perfect and not like eating things that might have a bit of a different texture than we're usually used to. But I fully support eating all melon seeds. I think there are some amazing dishes that are based on melon seeds as well, like from West Africa, egusi. which is based on melon seed. It's the whole dish is based around melon seed. And it's so, so good. So definitely don't sleep on eating your seeds. There's not going to be, what they told me when I was a kid is if I ate watermelon and I ate the seeds of the watermelon, a watermelon plant would grow in my stomach. And that was how they like scared the kids out of eating melon seeds, which is so weird. And then I was told not to eat potato skins because they're dirty. But like a little dirt don't hurt, one. And two, humans have evolved eating dirt for a very long time. So there's this very common supplement that most vegan people are told to take, which is called B12. And it's not just vegans who are often deficient in B12. The general population lacks B12 in a lot of cases, and something that helps with neurological function, something we need. But it's synthesized by bacteria. So B12 is something that's created by bacteria that you can get easily in your diet if you're eating foods from the earth, from the garden that might just have a little bit of dirt on them. And then you're going to get enough B12 that you need. So like, yeah, you should wash your fruits and vegetables. I'm not saying don't, but if you are out in the garden and you pick something and you eat it and maybe it has a little dirt on it, I don't know. I personally am a supporter of a little dirt don't hurt. So definitely, definitely do not forget to take your B12 if you are not. And also, yeah, you can clean produce with some good baking soda. You don't have to, get the super shiny waxed vegetables and fruit from the grocery store. That is crazy. And yeah, the SAD diet, the standard American diet, really did not teach us the importance of food and real healthy food from the earth, and eating locally grown fresh produce that's in season. All of these things are going to help you get the most nutrients out of your food if you're eating something that was grown locally in your community instead of 1,000 miles, 5,000 miles away. It's definitely much better for you. And potatoes are my daughter's favorite. Aww. NGOT again from your other channel. Hello, hello. Yeah, I think potatoes are just one of those foods that just brings people together. You ever just have a meal and you have family style, so that in the middle of the table, there's just a big plate of some potato dish and everybody's happy. That is what we're celebrating here on National Potato Day. And also B12, fermented food. It has good bacteria and that helps with B12 production. So fermented food, it's also nutritional yeast is often, almost always has B12 in it, and it's yeast, so it's bacteria based as well. So definitely don't sleep on your good bacteria, folks. Okay, get some kimchi, get some sauerkraut, get some kombucha, get some good fermented food. Get some natto, some fermented black beans. There are so many ways to get your B12, and it's not just vegans who are often deficient in this. It's anyone who's not eating that bacteria, fermented food, and other forms of bacteria. And it is still National Potato Day. I'm doing a 24-hour stream. No, I'm not. I have 2 more recipes that I'm going to show off. But maybe one day we'll do a 24-hour stream. But so these are some beautiful, colorful potatoes. Look at those crispy, delicious potatoes. So these are potatoes, but we have some purple and some pink potatoes as well here, chopped up in French fries, which is, for me, just a classic, delicious, can't go wrong way to eat your potatoes. I really, really do love potatoes. Wow, I just want to watch that one more time. I'll probably edit this all together into a little celebrating Potato Day reel. But yeah, don't forget to eat your potatoes. Don't forget to eat your sweet potatoes. Don't forget to eat your other root vegetables. Okay, we also love cassava and taro and all of these different root vegetables, but potatoes, my heart, they're so good. And let's see, these are some more delicious potatoes. So yeah, I made a big veggie stir fry, and usually I like to do my stir fries with either some some kind of starch, some kind of grain. So excuse the messy room in the background. So here we did a delicious, yummy veggie stir fry, and then we did all of these potatoes, and we turned it into potato tacos, which was really, really fun. So did the stir fry, did the crispy potatoes, and then layered all of that up on some corn tortillas to make some tacos. And look at those yummy crispy potatoes with the sriracha mayo. And so don't forget, like I said earlier, make sure you are not sleeping on soaking your potatoes. Soak your potatoes before you cook them, before you bake them, before you fry them. That is just going to level up the texture. Soak them in salt water. Can be any temperature water. Just add like a bunch of salt, like maybe 2 teaspoons. And then soak them for at least like 10 minutes to remove some of that excess starch from the potatoes. And you can also use that starchy, salty water to use as a binder for some vegan cheese or other sauce. Which one is my go-to meal? So out of all of these, well, you guys know I love meal prep. I am obsessed with meal prep. You can get my meal prep plan in the video description if you're interested, but I am a big fan of just doing like a giant pot of food. So I have enough food to eat for like 4 or 5 days is the best. And I meal prep a potato curry or some kind of curry, probably at least every other week. And I like to switch it up. Some weeks I'll do curry, some weeks I'll do chili, some weeks I'll do a stew, some weeks I'll just do like a bunch of different things. I did coconut kidney beans and these potato bhajias this past week, but I love doing this potato curry. So this is probably my go-to meal. So I start with a base of potatoes and carrots. They take the longest to cook, so we chop up the potatoes and carrots, and then we cook those first. And then I love adding in peppers or capsicum, so red bell pepper. I usually do habanero peppers, because I like some heat, and sometimes a jalapeno as well. And then onions, of course, onions, garlic. And then for my curry, I usually do coconut milk, cumin, turmeric, coriander seeds, maybe a little bit of cinnamon, just to kind of add like a little bit of sweetness to it. And you can get my spice mixes as well at swahilispices.com. Let me put that in the chat. Yeah, so swahilispices.com, you can check out my spice mixes, but I'm a really, really big fan of this coastal curry spice mix. And so that's, like I said, turmeric, coriander, cinnamon, black pepper, and then I'll put usually some tofu. So I think like you can see there's some fried tofu in there as well. And then I just cook it with rice. I should be eating more brown rice, but white rice is so much quicker, so much easier to cook. So I often do the brown rice. I often do the white rice, but quinoa, white rice, tortillas, chapati, any kind of grain that you want to do with the curry works great. But yeah, this Jyoti, this is definitely my favorite. And then my go-to meal. And then you said you love to experiment with different ingredients to make the food nutrient rich. I totally agree. I think that we need to be putting as much colorful food into our plate as possible. I have another video on my channel about why it's so important to eat the rainbow, and really making sure that we're eating every color is what's going to correspond with eating every amino acid. And I don't mean like artificial, like food dye type color. I mean eating every color that naturally occurs in nature. That's going to get you the range of different amino acids in your diet, and that's going to make sure you're eating a very balanced diet. And looks delicious. Thank you. I'm going to put it on one more time because, oh, it does look so good. Oh, it looks amazing. Wow. So yeah, we went through almost all of my potato videos that I had loaded up on StreamYard to show you guys. This was the last one. This was just some cheesy potato fries, and I had a nice little veggie burger. It was really good. But definitely never can sleep on the vegan cheese fries. This was a tapioca starch-based vegan cheese with some vegan bacon, some chives, super yummy. And yeah, I'll just show you guys everything one last time. Look at this curry. So this, one of my favorite things to meal prep. So good. I am a huge fan. Do not sleep on meal prep. Also, it takes me about 45 minutes to make one like giant pot of curry, enough for like I usually host like family dinners on Sunday, so I'm feeding like 5 or 6 people, and then I still have enough leftovers for like 3 or 4 days for me and my partner. So it's making like 12 to 15 meals, and I do it all at once on Sundays. And yeah, in India, we do potato curry. Yep, I love an Indian potato curry. I love potato curry. This is one of my favorite dishes in the world. In my cookbook, I have several different curries, several different stews that are potato based as well. And you know, Swahili food is very heavily influenced. It's African food, Arabic food, and Indian food all has come together to influence these delicious flavors. And yeah, just to show some of my dishes again, don't sleep on your beans and your quinoa, but also potatoes. This one was super yummy, the potato tacos with the stir fry veggies. This is my potato bhajias, day 2 or day 3 after the skin started coming off a little bit. This was day 1 of the potato bhajias, so look at how beautiful and crispy and delicious those are. Of course, we have our little finger potatoes that are so, so good. Oh, and yeah, we're talking rice in the chat. So we have jasmine rice or basmati. That's what Julia goes with. Yeah, this is jasmine rice here in this video. I eat a lot. And then, yeah, rice or chapati. I also love chapati. I love a good flatbread. I love any kind of starch, honestly. And grain, I think, is so delicious with my curries. And hey, David, so happy you're here. Had a jacket potato with bean chili dinner. Yum. So yeah, that reminds me a lot of my like stuffed potatoes, stuffed baked potatoes with these beans and vegan bacon or tempeh. And yeah, potato and spinach curry is so, so good. I'm a big, big fan. I'm so happy we all got to celebrate Potato Day together. I'm definitely going to be eating some more potatoes today because it really is just one of my favorite foods. Oh, and GOT says, have you tried making boiled potatoes and kidney beans tiki? Ooh, I have not. You can definitely share the recipe with me. That sounds really good. I mean, I love kidney beans. I think you've seen me show at least 2 or 3 dishes with kidney beans already today. And then, of course, everything has potatoes. So I definitely would love to put that together. I want to know what the sauce is. I want to know your favorite way to bring that recipe together. That all sounds so, so good. So let me know. And thank you guys for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments after the live stream what your favorite potato dishes that I showed you. If there's anything you want to try, let me know, and I'll definitely share the recipe in the future. And just thank you so much for being here. If you're not subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, leave me a comment. You know what to do. Check out my cookbook at veganswahili.com. Join my free community on School, the Plant Powered Path. The link is right here, plantpoweredpath.com. And yeah, potato beans and tiki in potatoes, kidney beans, and tiki does sound really great. So I am eagerly watching and awaiting that recipe. Thank you so much for being here. Lots and lots of love. Yay, we did it. We did it. It's still potato day. So enjoy your day, enjoy your evening, enjoy life. Just continue to stay kind to animals, stay kind to each other, stay kind to yourself, be kind to yourself, say nice things about yourself to yourself and your mind. And I will see you next time. Lots of love.